Whoa, Rappy. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, Apo man.
Yeah,
me just so young couple wire here now. Ma ahoɔden wɔ hɔ a yɛasa yɛbɛhyia wɔ ha. Last week in the yɛbɛbɔ nsɛm do kyerɛkyerɛ parking na ho nkaka ho. Yɛayɛ topics bebree. Ɛnda no na mepɛ dɛ ma yɛ update. Aba immigration asetena yɛde te kuro yi mu. Obia obakwa ye ebia wama waye aware na ade no wonye wo yire mote wama waye adoption enye niam de bia no onam de immigration issues de bia o change nti no o se bia na agboye mu ebia 2024 ma obaba nti no you know wo update ankasa the update aba da me niam no mu no because once I wo ya ye adwuma yi sachire bi reba ni nyina ye first no na obi nye obi ware na wo gya ya wala oba ne so mpene oba ne so me okari ni wo na oba ne so me reni wo mo da me nyina no update abeba ho no ma oya available no ba ma tifo ansa kama wo ye fi so na ba share page no Facebook no Sahin Omega ya Sahin or Sahin TV or Facebook na ya Sahin TV or YouTube and no rapping me jam mo
yeah penny me da say me da tifo ni ahwefo nyina say munya bre na maji bre na mo hwe eti brebia se kakra metimi aka fa updates on immigration rules no say I mean almost every week in Manchester
okay
almost every week immigration law would change. Most of the changes and yet material nti anya de ebe boa bebrina ya in shedam fantuja but do also a very important emma yina nti kakra mitimi aka afa changes aba no ho mfan say students nti do na your students nti ya na so BBC for students route no a very important news. Say United from 17th of July. So by no a say kofodo do amu kroma say no. Amode amu fast study route no so bakroma no. Amados na wonya drum ha say ya no ma switch call work visa. Inti ama school no nya ska also munya and amu budget sa almost set up no intimi and so yeah because most of the funds available for the tertiary education in the UK are from international students, Chinese, Indian, Nigerian, Ghanaian mostly FNDBBR because the fees for local students is times 2 for international students. Inti omoje students neba mbenya baby atna accommodation here that Emma what I said industry ne kosoro Emma food industry kosoro Emma baby auntie economy was really booming under the student visa because yes they came to study, they spent a lot and so it was booming. They realized that this new skilled worker visa now abano the students were transitioning to that one. So from the last 3 months here 17th of July they say what is school ba and now your students now say when we school now yam pene ma own switch.
Okay.
Sample wokani a wo de wokani ba na se wo so wokani switch a yem pene ma won switch wo ha sei nti akoye se unya the student we mu a de wo so ya ni se wo yi ansa na watimi aye de opeso ye nti sa otimi ejai ekofie na akoye application mo fie by inside okay nti ne ne ya de a da homa people in the student route no na say the America no or trust say time I'll be your course no
okay
and that's the time I was saying will be your course no so person switch here date na and ka best switch akọ no say akọ healthcare and also akọ administrator baby a date na I was saying ka akọ sa course no and akọ switch no I was saying kawa you course no. And she said my back school. Sebi bia I want to know my role but my team am school na nie.
Okay.
Nyame adom school no so entimi entwa me amount cancel me visa no. Nti nyame adom metimi matimi atena mu ama me visa no ya kwa wieye. Eno sa no utimi switch koye skilled worker visa e ma nie. All those one year course no. But time I wasn't called course na so.
Okay.
Because a man can say I was over your course.
Answer.
I say time I wasn't called your course no say so. And he said time I would be your course na so. So I'll call you, so I'm call. Utimi switch money. Okay. The only thing is say at the time you are switching, at least I cancel visa.
Okay.
And he said, Name ya dum na so.
What about the switch now? Okay, the bills now submitting now we send this we say.
I say immigration rules no say it can say everything dies at the date of application. Into submit here where we
okay.
Say the 1 year chrono decide here the law at the time of submission no and then important. And see that is the how the rules are in this. And see students, that's the first rule for you. The second rule for students, they say, you say students be pray no, in Nigeria ni
Yeah, you okay, you know, what about one school no.
Yeah, most students will come with their partners,
Okay.
and they believe that their partners are not allowing them to focus on the school, and I say on an educational threshold no, and because student visa no, it doesn't lead to settlement no. Your human rights and I say your family rights no, it doesn't really play a part in it.
We're restricting.
We're restricting. And see, so what the students visa bar say because say over the student wako and now you're what I didn't know.
Yeah.
What you mean for remember from 1st of January 2024.
But first it's no what about you want back.
No, don't the NTSC move for money say because it doesn't lead to settlement, you know, you don't need to bring your family members.
What one of us now?
Obet me best on a basic visa.
Student visa now how many years?
Student visa maximum bit me 4 years. Maximum 4 years. More your PhD, you know.
Okay.
3 years, but then you can do another additional 1 year postdoctoral doctorate. But the crust is that most of them are on either 3 years or 1 year, either first degree or master's degree.
Okay.
So no need to me for remember. But say all the over postgraduate are more years now. In my home, I say it's me to remember. Yeah, it's I'm say kakra. Our student side no.
No student number how many hours now the to me
It's a sign. So about 20 hours to work, whilst you are a term time year in session, which means 20 hours. But after you might find and say holidays, which means more hours episode be.
But you will share page, you know, now a do you student, you know, the topic now, yeah, no, now, yeah, general update of immigration status for student. But when you share the page to the last person, I think it will help. Until no, ajiwo visa no na aba ebi a school no eba no ankwaso ono no asam na aka fada na yi alkan ebi a anya wo student visa eba ye wo masters 1 or 3 years eba no ntumo nkwa class but ba me example bi a obi abe face da mania ma na bi na ya de atoto ho.
Oh, several times. I mean, almost every week a student would run to the office to say, okay, do you know what? Say now to me, to know what's here. Advice I give students, same yeah, Oba Chroma say the exchange rate, I mean, normally will expose you. Because be a not Oba no, the pound to the city near be a 12 pound and 12 city per pound. Until Umunyana wa propose me baby sua de na mako na metimi akoye ebi a promotion bi wa adwuma ma na se bi sa obeduru ha sei no enti sa biem enti I was also some more and sana wetimi atwa office and also wetimi atwa danka mind you oba we 20 hours pe it is kan ka wa bo anu so de beye adwuma okroma sei no o se san ba bi mu a bed also. But there was already kind of say, when you do come here in your neck, don't run. See, you what you need to do is to register for the course. Also, your course no, enroll. Once you do why want to say school no could be more. The school debates me and say, automatically you have a duty to cancel your visa within 10 days after enrollment. And see, after enrollment, no, every school, the compliance officer has to file to the Home Office the list of people are almost like home visa. The list of people are on my amber school. No, now pay almost for them application for now. Within 3 months, they cancel all of your visas. Into where they ever cancel. So what would you know and go school now? That's what will happen. However, so now Nyaku could draw enroll. Okay, the ones by part of the batch now they are saying cancel on visa and BM. So you still have the leave to remain, even though still won't mean school name why they are still you'll be doing 20 hours. I don't know how you survive anyway, but then you can still give an excuse. Exchange rate can be an excuse. Situation in the house can be an excuse that they extend, you know, sometimes they defer. Okay, so especially the September batch, no, upper school September, na say Bibia Asanka Kakrana went to me and Yanamaa or enroll from September, October, November. You can talk to the school that okay, you know, I have this money in my account. However, because of the exchange rate, I can't pay the rest of the fees. It's really, rocketing. My bills and everything is becoming high. So please, give me up to January, or I can't enroll in this September course. I have to go and come. And for that, no, put me on the January. What do I say? Now, school next year, because September to January is only about 3 months now. I'm going to put you on the January intake. Now, if you wait to me in the time where you're preparing for your January intake form, there are so many maybe ways that you can, you know, persuade the school to either extend or, even say, on one tier, you can still be in the system, praying that maybe I don't know. Every time I school, no, and I say every time I course, you cancel visa. Okay. Then you can switch to another immigration category. Okay. It is always better to do that than udruhana or pebebiafa.
Yeah, most of times now, yeah, obimutu afu to be also. But that's a bowruma local school, Nessing, you know, or to me, your fast, you will be not survive, not the one near my no swear.
A foot on the debut.
Yeah, to Papa Baba, if you to Baba Baba.
The thing is that now we have a lot of access to information, and then, you know, pure logical reasoning. Well, and video here with me. I was on my own year, or your student and also the immigration category, because we basically focus on immigration, human rights, and things that affect tax in the UK, road traffic, child, you know, divorce and stuff like that. And see, unfortunately, meeting up will be one way or the other, you know. So that's what.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Into young free student, no ordinary young paying fees. Obia or yeah adoption. Obia or yeah adoption will crew you out nyai. The mini pano Utumuka for number or Ghana ba.
Yes, wait me for me about 1 second. Say we are adoptee. Your phone say your phone say obi adapt say ne banu. Yeah. Say be unfear we nimu. You are more than 18 years. Okay. Because you've been adopted, no, automatically you become a family member of that party. Okay. So you would belong to them. And she said, oh, maybe they still run under that route, particularly EA4 and any other deal. So, the same rules apply as if say, oh, in Krata and Apasoko Farmer. So, they should be not more than 21 years. If they are over the age of 21, you have to show that they are dependent on you. Not just dependent, but materially.
Or you're reliable. I know you're reliable, or wouldn't know what that shall.
Yeah. So,
But provide the name of that no.
Yeah, provide say be out to fee and I say, or money sika, de be and say, Ibisa, and now what Japan debut of this kind of breast and the Pacron, Sabia, Sabi Ghana, only can be a hope, and no Busumi be and we are Unyasa saying winning film, and see Ubaninya, San Passon so. Into we adapt here. Still, you can bring your children. You can even bring your grandchildren. Some friends won't feel in background. All you need to know is that they shouldn't be more than 21 years. And if they are, you can still bring them, but some rules apply.
This week, questions on Bano, BBC, or BBC there, or what fast or 5 years will create, or your EU, you know, or your EU family member. Otum efa obi different number otum mo be invited.
So
another ebi am fa say ni nuaba na ofa say ne baby oben no.
Yeah. Say obi
because the men near na aka complication a nyimpa bebre obi o mo okuta 5 years wo kro we mu. Ontum fo obi amba. Ibisa obi wo obusa nama obusa question no what me ibisa wo lawyer na amam mukita 5 years remember minua bi ne ba owu ye odi jam wa ya mobo wa Ghana me pera me ma ya eso nta na mo bia mbra wo da mo niama no hono pocho church mu kakrama ye tiefu nche pocho ma we mfi da ba share page no ye nyina ye suade nsama afumbo wo pe wo dodo na ya ma ye tukwan say ife bia ni impa 2 impa 3 we ba wogum na ye bezi pa kaka akra one now bebre rapping so the mo a question.
Okay, say obi a wo kroma say kroma mrano ya chemu no generally there's a route. Immigration no your immigration IM NOEM immigration. Say
IM.
So there are people who come to the country
as migrants.
Migrants. Immigrants. Yeah. Visit route can home. Student route can home. Health visitors can home. They are not coming to stay in the country. They are not making the UK their habit.
That's the law. The frame of the law, no.
Yeah.
Now, watch him now. The student, no. I want to work, but now, all immigration. How do I do no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't. Their category of leave doesn't lead to settlement.
Okay.
Oba also sako. Anyone can forget her. Their leave leads to settlement. Okay.
Leave to remain.
Leave to remain, no. Young students will leave to remain.
Okay.
But then it doesn't lead to settlement. But now students now no go school 50 years kwa mbona untimi menyan krata wa oye waso sako because student route no you need route bi ho I say
what we go school obe free
go school be free
obe citizen we go school our citizen
go school 5 years automatically no happen definitely to me no students we have to go back so many categories you have to go back.
Yeah, ye nuanu mu bia abado ye black isamu ana Yima Johnson yeah ma we feel that the fellowship on the ba man because full fellowship no awji one no time to the papa or your 1 hour fellowship partnership so Isaac professional baba top BT so who pass also akwa Church of Pentecost one no time to Catherine and Williambra ni na ho the Raymond presiding at the offer now, maybe I will be no or baba. Rapping into no. I'm a me with the students. Said, "What to my co-schooler? Only lead to settlement."
No,
because look at the local school we are Kako.
Yeah,
but I just now share with the student visa national. And Mama, your task today. Visa no bowa. You took a switch no kwa another category or no believe do settlement.
Yes. Okay, so and see. You enjoy your son, man. Do don't have the students visa by no. Oh yeah, na we may know a PhD. ade no so enya
ne nyina so da mfe no so ko
na eko owie ye bibia wi still wabetina one why is obi or Davis by uni krata okromase. It doesn't lead to settlement. Okay, and you say osa kofa root for so best start from afresh ashegu. Okay, so because
what try na no you who say we for flower aba
it has to accumulate that way. Your categories we are elite settlement. Now work visa leads to settlement. EU family member leads to settlement.
Okay.
With asylum is already settlement visa. Family roots on a British nationality or indefinitely any other thing leads to settlement.
Okay.
Human rights leads to settlement. Obia what's that category?
Relocate. Let them from if you get to EU and if you live for different country to here lead to settlement.
Yeah.
So we'll locate
or relocate purposely
to live here. Okay.
And to be a what's that your friend is saying leave to remain Nobiano obey my invitation. Okay, so what's now 1 year, say 5 years, say 1, it doesn't matter. So far as you're on the settlement route, over so unye best wait my best because ya jatu say have you was it now
Hana what
to
know was a we busuafa wo ho kwa da wosro
obet ma aba best nti the answer say what you say bia waba we worker we adwuma I mean 20,000 or 21,000 a month care worker see near daddy why adwuma bia 1 year 2 years unya pesos raw wada for pesos raw the answer what me say scan wono oba obetimi ahwe no abra onko ya ban no bia secondly
on a live to republic fund or something
no
cause of
no cost from the funds
okay
yeah it's a republic say what's that category BM1 you have the right to invite I know you have visa at the NB or right to invite the person to come to the country to see you and see they also trying to say oba nekano saying if you see no obaji atum say nekano befa obaji atum say odwuma na oye no yama holiday holiday ni na o just say one ti bibia ho say super pepe sine be yan pakọ na oye entry clearance officer no obaji wa asem nedi no aje oyonko na asem nedi mpredodo a one oyonko na sign no obetim anaso onua best certificate face match say we oba acha bia 2 weeks no sako na bia kama tell me person will be waiting me about your young one the same thing into any person on a work visa on any other category visa so far as what to my year no be able to make sure circle there's no any complex okay so yeah maybe the first couple of times you might need some legal advice on what documents to gather and stuff like that but there are things that you can do for yourself however nipakono our settlement or say and yet there onam kwan so kwa settlement no but ono was settlement or onya set now has a permanent residence indefinitely to remain in Sanyama no then ono de obetimi I invite you biaba as a family say oyonko ye oshia wa catch so no pass be adinaja no say be ne ma me afrim ni ade no because of what settlement when ya settlement na kasaniti no opese odo bi ba on that route obetimi na adina ba and if be appendix FM family member family member rules no because ordinary bus or family member no also meet is a requirement one of the requirements is 1 you are a British national or 2 you have indefinitely to remain
not 5 years
no 5 years indefinitely to remain say we EE national and the 5 years got me man
okay
yeah and we obi a wo asylum route ni so and so still because asylum route be be kwan ma wontimi when I say route or so be ntimi nsi kwan no once you're on that route you can invite every member of your family there asylum no unya asylum and that's humanitarian protection na ehun hiya say obeye I mean bibi answer na we do 5 years yes what in a month to 5 years now saka however skilled worker visa I also continue to work. In 5 years, then automatic.
Okay.
But it'll be in asylum 5 years automatic. It'll be near 5 years automatic. The answer what now,
okay.
Okay. So if your 5 years is automatic and maybe say EU and not any other category, then only also when you're permanent resident and invite to family member, you can invite them straight away because you don't need any, encumbrance and something what marriage you or target, Tim say kakra meet me a kafa.
You probably my yatas there either lay application or visa application be a difficult rubber all the zakushi it be. And ubi crampo ebia fanade bia bomba yer na yer na mo wano bakru bi o ma to ware ebia me no mma mo medin na oda wodo abofra ba akona oka wono ono medin dadodo bona ask advice bona obi so o da kase sanidin ma nidin no onye wudin no yape ansa na etima akafa na aba
Seventy question that's here.
yeah
oh no you
me fa de ma ware oba na mo ware no me kwa ware no wo baba ako ena me nyina arutu ebe na abedu ha
yeah
ena ma afa member no tu me no aba me nchen
yeah
ena oba na de wa no wo because there nyimpa na adwunu mu no fi there oba no eba no nidin no onye mba mu odin ni different nti onye wo mba because ekora ka DNA no mama da ma abofra na ya wo ba
okay so set in
what ma achiru tu na achiru
me kan set money kano and I say na ya adwene ya adwene say bia wakoware oba no
oba dada ya
so madada na sisi ai oni na wo pese o maneba na o yene mane so ba ana wadwe o say din kan kwa no ho a ye mamumba say na mane kano family law act our chroma say and when it is and even in immigration rules I mean that immigration act 1971 and itself and then the immigration rules appendix FM anytime it is defining a child okay it includes a stepchild and a stepchild will be a wawarino okay eba one marina on your stepchild
okay
so only a trimpina na so that's only no na o won than oba warin only a trimpina the word step no a legal term emba but so when you are in king oh yeah the man will become so once you have a stepchild it's still considered your child
okay
yeah in order to show your relationship with the child you need a marriage certificate between yourself and the mother and the birth certificate between the mother and the child now Tracy Aquano A related to you the mother by birth but related to you the father by marriage and so because of that means and when you're supposed to say and also supposed to birth certificate
okay
when you're marriage certificate and birth certificate now you can show things it's just an explanation of the law and
okay that one brother kano
sanity
tra ma yin pa bebre wa ka Ghana because we do more call here visa na one farmer no all make wa kasi semedi na wa kasi semedi na wa new passport
yeah
so the more no bad advice no because we are attach every corner because you want maybe wa yin pa bebre wa experience if you want to wa adwunum obi your passport too okra na ye no was a travel ye emi podos na be to kwan was a kwa obakala nyi travel experience nti owola me yankubi Emila Daniel ya fakala ya kwa afrawo na yeko immigration from wogbo ya passport ma ya da ho ma ateche ya sa ya fakala ya da be yenye travel experience
okay and we gym na anyway so I am not saying your money be why travel agents and they do the well and unlike Ghana we don't have anything like immigration lawyers because that doesn't exist. It'll be about Ghana Biano. It's quite not technical. You get a visa in the UK, you go to Ghana. However, here, because we are from a lower economy to a higher economy, the rules and the principles are very tight. So you need a lot to understand here. One of the things is say double passport any sign yes say obi ba say okay, do you know what? Me person me ba UK, but the other one say me ba na matna UK da me di ewu and I say me di nsem hunu bi.
Koma, yeah, what about life here that's it, kasa.
And I started McCoy. I did be our say, is you are Brabumbian, Chechemutre. Okay, then you find a way to make it convincing to the caseworker. That's our job. But we say, oh, dear, you can't own any other idea. And probably, I'm about, I mean, I swear, I'm going to double passport. Okay, I didn't know double passport. The boy had the age, maybe, I have just open up. Let us know, and then we'll be able to advise accordingly and then represent you to the Home Office. Say this in see. Bibi anu ha untimi church muma or that's an intia say. But where what you say me this year, and I say, be a waba ya refuse pen. It was our was menka because me can't I am not so you refuse me. Be a refuse another shows no be aba or say one or bani papa ho and so bani uncle ho. Ne travel agents ne catch and say o hye bibia ma no every see no oba e busa no wo abusuni wa o se me abusuni bia wa but the previous application or NHS say no no of bia na say ne ma me bi wa say
Either could first class.
then the visa will be refused ebo hane the ban at all so 10-year ban.
So how long the migration for to keep you with information? How long? How many years?
So I mean, the least they can keep is 12 years. And the level of information also counts.
Defer now or defer or not another kasa na o see no ne value no na kase na what the share never do obi a we rape obi na obi a we za akohwi one information consistent ma.
Okay, so when you make an immigration application now, they keep your file for a period of 12 years naturally. However, there might be some deception in it. Now you refuse you. The deception keeps you a band for a period of 10 years. Okay. Until it's that 12-year way, no. Normally they'll keep it much more than that. If it's a criminal record, it stays for life. Okay? It stays for as long as it can. Rape stays forever. It stays on your file and for 99 years. And so in difference on that, I mean, what break? And I will. And see, sir, I mean, category of immigration, the simplest immigration forms, say visa application, it takes off the file for about 12 years. Much more than that is when there's a refusal or there's inconsistencies or discrepancies, no, then they keep it for a longer time. Yeah. Until Obia Aquina say Obe requested a very SAR subject access request. Say Obiba mention no catch him so my immigration application be a check agent in your mommy or the Obiwa me the Obiwa near the Adibe me who agency me need be a call. Me person me Bible you didn't me the first thing you would have to do is to request for a subject access request. And you make a subject access request to the Home Office. So, me person me who information be a more me home. Okay, you file it, and then within 28 days they'll give you every information they have about you. So, being a catcher almost some ko year in passing. Nina ne very
ma obi sawa wala ka time adi be wuro kro yi mu
bibia nti unya ho information mo a afei na one is okay we no mo nti dey na metimi aya fa ho but we were so I mean me track what you for and I say me ko say my fingerprint and I'm say me do my passport so 1 hour because biometrics would catch up with you. Tim say they meet me at Kafa no.
Me did that so ya ishira pa o kakra yisue yo ama wo yo feel there e boko Kingdom Royal Fellowship or Catherine Road oya brother Johnson oya on Sunday 1 o'clock from start at 10 now after 11 Paco shipping so ho Isaac Baba professional Baba so ho and ya brother Nanaya also we going for floor Tyson Rank or Northampton Wallenbra Road no so Top Beauty Wallenbra and a Church of Pentecost nyina ya Ghana for na ya try so there ya bakwa Ghana for one shops na ya nwa yi dwuma na ya nwa di nsawoso na ya tumi ya aboaboa ye ho obi o ma bisa na lo emi nkwa Ghana fum men ya dam nkwa Ghana fum ya no kwa asisi ya wood the day ma Ghana fu yala nkwa wo mu yala na wobaboa obaako nsefu no ze aya na ya ahwe ye ho yi baby so the war migration but that for wow for asibi for ba no so or your King's Court law or blackmails so friend 0757529059 yaba jodo na a book appointment na ebohu lawyer onye no nkrofo wo ho a oba friend na won sa anka na book appointment na abebohu no kama open wala so ed
say me da say me de telefone ahwefo nyina say omaje break na omo afese ne de bia ye no say o first question abusa me ntimi anya no adwie na ye call immigration rules ne some we only touched on the student one but be na me adoma next week I mean work visa no bit touch on if I be global mobility visa and I say global mobility route you bit match na enyanum sometimes no doors ni bebrebe but I na ye hwede ye fo no na nyina ya fa ho
actually COS or buy obi a the COS
yes do na ya na sanity but the other routes are me say Ghana for bebrebe bit ma qualify less evasive bit ma say enya fe na obeye adwuma kwaje hours na ko depending on obi and that bebrebe so we can have time to discuss that one. I mean there are few updates I ain't in Famba. See, Mr. Nyami Adoma next week. Say, if you prepare na share. Now, obi a question and I say, in Sebia, obey me drop your comment section. No, Nyami Adoma next week, if you have the opportunity, we can still answer and then give adequate advice for you. See, Sekakra, it's my country.
Yeah, that one I say next week, 7 o'clock, papa. Yeah, just only 35 minutes program. And then you probably one of the what pet adore then jokings na obi wo hunti impa education na adore boy say oh wo nyina wa ha ka hu de wonua bi a onye programming share na banya na ofase nya at least no yaso ya ho do so ha kakra na ya da aboa ya Ghana economy no ma no so akọ because the one na me say £20 no so send the £10 no ono ba ma ye nyina no aboye nyame nhyira mo bebre de ndaso mu ite ye ya da ma ase